Hello, Foxy Finds here, and welcome back to Foxy's Shiny Quest. This week, we have another Community Day and some Legends Arceus finds. So, let's get started. I know these are going to go quickly, so I'll try to keep these next three brief. Bellsprout are based off of carnivorous plants, specifically the pitcher plant type. They produce a digestive liquid that will digest anything that falls into the bowl. This is why they're part poison type. Though, Bellsprout tends to keep its head down, so it's not really going to hold any liquid in the bowl. Weepinbell has lost its limbs. In the anime, James gets one of these off-screen and it evolves also off-screen. We don't really know anything about it. In Generation 2, this Pokemon was initially supposed to have a branching evolution, evolving into something that looks more like Bellsprout. Remember that Weepinbell I mentioned that James got and evolved? It evolved into a man-eating Victreebel. He eventually traded it for a woman-eating Victreebel. Both owners released them and they fell in love. Not the worst love story I've heard. Also, I recommend not having one of these in your house if you value your ears and don't want the police called on you repeatedly. Whenever they say their name, at least in the anime, it's just a scream. High-pitched, loud. I'm gonna spare you from hearing it, honestly. Go look it up if you're interested. Alright, now that the Pokemon Go shinies are out of the way, I can slow down a little bit. This one was pretty subtle, but I definitely saw the shiny sparkle. Snover is based on a pine cone and conifer trees, or evergreen trees. This Pokemon has a gender difference that is noticeable, but also pretty subtle. Look at how far down the white coloration on its body goes. This is the male variation, and this is the female. Snover are also shown in the anime to grow edible berries. Licky Licky. I found one of these in the wild, but typically you have to evolve it up. This is going to be a little bit complicated, so bear with me here. For its lower form to evolve, it needs to know the attack rollout when it levels up. Its lower form was a Generation 1 Pokemon. The attack was introduced in Generation 2, which it could learn. However, this Pokemon did not exist until Generation 4. Normally, Game Freak introduces a new method of evolution that wouldn't have been previously available in earlier games, but Licky Licky is the exception. Finding a second Murkrow, it allowed me to evolve one up into Honchkrow. This Pokemon is inspired by a mob boss. Honchkrow embodies having the power to make others do your bidding. They will command Murkrow to follow their every whim, or risk the anger of their more powerful evolved form. You don't want to cross one of these, not just because they have a flock of Murkrow that you'd have to fend off, but they are powerful fighters in their own right. However, if you give them space, they will typically leave you be. Another week down and another set of Pokemon done. I'm hoping to do another themed video soon. They can be quite tricky though if you can't find a particular Pokemon. Just know I have a few videos that are already in the works and I'm eager to get more in the future. So if you have a Pokemon you'd like to see me catch, or if you have an idea for a theme, go ahead and leave it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. That's all for this video, and I wish you all a wonderful week, and as always, happy hunting!